Hi, I'm Nathan Tuffy, livestock reporter with the Farmers Journal. Today we're out here in Riverstown, County Sligo, on the farm of Marty Lenihan, who's a participant in the Teagasc Irish Farmers Journal Better Farm programme. Marty, you might just run us through what type of farming system you're running here and the farm size and that.
The farming enterprise is suckler cows and it's weanlings and weirdness, so there's 16 acres owned at home, and this farm here alone there's 67 acres here. The rest is made up of land rented at home as well. As to be 185 acres rented altogether.
And the what system do you have in calving? Is it split calving or is it spring calving?
It's split calving. It's an autumn and a spring calving. Or there's 40 in the autumn and there's 46 in the spring.
Marty, in terms of calving spread, you might just talk us through how your calving spread has tightened up in the last 2.5 years.
Yeah, the calving spread has changed dramatically. It's actually from 9 months or 10 months to 3 and 3. It'll be mid-August to the mid-October, and that'll be the autumn, and the spring it'll be from mid-December to the mid-March.
Has that had a big impact on management of groups of calves afterwards?
Oh, definitely. It's a massive impact in the total management of the cows and calves. You have compact calving for starters. You're doing the same job with all the calves at the one time. Your calving is all at the same time, and basically it's much easier to run to manage the whole system. Like,
in terms of calving interval, Marty, has the calving interval changed over the last 2.5 to 3 years?
Yeah, it definitely has changed. It's gone from 405 or 6 to back to 380, 381. Like.
So you're almost getting a calf per cow per year this stage. That's what you're aiming for.
I'm actually just a bit above the national average at the minute.
How has live weight output increased over the last 2.5 years, Marty, off this farm?
First year I would have been 15,000. The second year would have been 30, and the last year would have been 40. And
that's kilograms live weight produced off the whole farm?
That's right.
And how have you achieved that level of increase in output?
I'd say basically it's down to better cow type, more milk in the cows. Grassland management will be a big factor in it. It'll be making paddocks out of the whole farm, and it'll be actually attention to detail really, and you know.
And the increase in cow numbers would have helped that as well.
The increase in cow number has gone from 56 to 86, so that'll be a big help as well.
Marty, you've increased cow numbers from 56 up to 86. You might just run us through what you've been focusing on in terms of cow type.
When I'm looking for a replacement, I'd say the most important thing would be milk, and preferably cow would be a simmental crossed with a maternal Charlie, and that would be my suckler cow. That seems to be doing the business for me at the minute, so I'd stay with that. And
then for the animal that you're trying to produce for the export trade or the weanling trade, what type of sire would you use for terminal sire then?
I'd use Charlie.
For increased weight, is it, or
increased weight for Charlie with the weight gain or the beef, and then the simmental for the milk.
Now we're going to move out to Maharow, to Marty's home farm, and we're going to talk with Shane McHugh, Better Farm Advisor. Shane, you might just fill us in on the 3-year plan and what it entails for this farm here.
For this farm, Nathan, basically entails three, I suppose the main areas is your grassland management, calving spread with another areas identified from the ICBF Herd Plus report has been drawn out in over 9 months on Marty's farm, and the other area was live weight gain.
Shane, in terms of gross margin, you might just point out to me where the starting point was here on Marty's farm in the beginning 2.5 years ago and where it is at the moment.
Well, the starting point, Nathan, was a gross margin of just over 70 there, 74 gross margin per hectare. That's the beginning point for 2008. For the profit margin 2010, it's currently at 402. So you see the improvement there yourself. It's sixfold the improvement over 2 years. And
where do you expect to get to at the end of this year?
End of this year, I think Marty's capacity of somewhere being in the region of probably 650 to 700. I think that's where we'd be aiming at. That's a realistic figure, but I think Marty's full potential won't be realised probably till year 4, year 5.
Through increasing cow numbers, has that had any effect on variable costs?
Variable costs have increased slightly, but not to the same percentage as we increased stocking rate. But I think that's in 2010. That was improving P and K fertility in the soil. In 2011 we're having the same cost against fertiliser, and in 2011 we'll have a reduced concentrate bill, where he's getting more gain from grass and improving the quality of his grass and improving live weight gain performance.
Shane, herd expansion has significant impacts on herd health. You might just talk me through how you've managed around herd health here on the farm.
Well, listen, I suppose in any herd it's important to have a herd health plan, and we had problems here as regards herd health before expansion, but it was more important to get on top of it at that stage. So at the minute what we're vaccinating for BVD, lepto and rotavirus. That's the 3 vaccinations programs that is ongoing here. We're also in the herd health program we have a ongoing dosing program there for calves and for young stock. In the past 2 years Marty had problems as regards ruminant fluke, and that was discovered through taking faecal samples from animals and dosed then accordingly. So that's something that's ongoing.
So today we've seen how since entering the Better Farm programme, Marty has increased his gross margin and almost doubled his output on the farm.